There's a lot of talk at the moment about this summer being finally the year of disclosure. You've got to really laugh at it. Something will happen, and that something will be nothing. Maybe a few more grainy photos. Of course, if this was ever actually explained, people say the world would go into panic. Probably not. People would simply acknowledge it and then they would move on. Modern human beings are not driven by certainty at all. They're driven by ambiguity and the unknown. So what would happen if this was fully disclosed? Again, nothing. Attention will always move on. This is precisely why they do this sort of stuff, because UFOs, aliens, extraterrestrials, and all of this, they live in a very, very, very separate part of the human psyche and our culture, in that they're not hidden, but they're also not resolved. And this is incredibly powerful, because as long as something is never explained, you're just given little bits, then it stays alive, and then they can use it to do whatever they want to do. The moment this reality becomes clear, it becomes ordinary, ignored. Ordinary never ever maintains attention, and we live in an attention economy. So you don't need to ask the question, what is going to happen when they finally reveal the aliens? Because the answer to that question is they're probably not even aliens. At least not from space. What happens if they did reveal all of the information? If the mystery disappears, so does the interest. This has happened throughout history with essentially everything. Think back to, say, 2020. You don't hear about that anymore. So then you have to ask yourself, what are they actually doing here? Are they gatekeeping this interest? Are they deliberately, perhaps, preserving it to do something else?